Hey YouTubers, it's Eli the OBD Tech. A little quick follow-up video on that 2006 PT Cruiser in which I replaced the injectors. I asked the customer if he could bring the vehicle back about a week later, so he finally did. So I'm just gonna show you the fuel trim numbers. I'm gonna also check the pending codes to see if that P033 has come back or not, since he had it last time. I'm also going to check the freeze frame data to see if he has anything in there, and also just check the readiness test, which is our monitors. So I'm going to start with the fuel trim numbers first with live data. So I'm going to select short term bank 1, perhaps the RPM, and both O2 sensors, upstream and downstream. So I'm going to start the engine. So all 2 sensors right now, they're at bias voltage right now. They're going to heat up and they're going to start fluctuating between the 0 to 1 volts. So far, short term, then that plus or minus 10%. It's fluctuating between rich and lean, which is good. Long term fuel trim, showing about 0. O2 sensors, upstream is pretty much behaving normal, fluctuating between rich and lean. Downstream O2 sensor is within that mid range of 0.450. So I'm gonna show you guys the fuel trim numbers. I'm gonna do the test by raising the RPM to 1500, 2000, 25, 3000, perhaps maybe 35. So here we go. I'm gonna start with 1500. So at 1500, long term has gone to pretty much, for a moment it was at negative 1.56. So around 1500, we're at positive 1.56. Short term is going from rich to lean, but it's within that positive 10%. About 2000. So about 2000 RPM. Long term has gone to 4.69. Short term, it's in the 5% range, positive. So if you add both of those fuel trim numbers, short term, long term, we're about 11, which is within the borderline of plus positive 10, about 2500. 25, long term is still at 4.69. Short term has dropped to negative, which is good. Let's add both of them. We're about 2%, about 2.5. So ideally, remember that our fuel trims should be at positive negative 10%. So we're actually within that spec. Always add your short term, long term together, and that should give you your fuel trim numbers. So far, they're within spec. I'm gonna go 3000. See if a long term goes up or stays at 469 or it drops. Short term is countering the long term, which is good. We're pretty much almost at 0%. $3,000, still long term is 4.69. I'm gonna raise it up to 35 now. It dropped to negative, so above 3000, it drops to negative 7.8. Short term goes to positive 2.39. If we add them, pretty much this vehicle is actually running good at a higher RPM. still within that plus or minus 10%. So at idle, long term drop to 0, short term drop to negative. So fluctuating between positive and negative. So pretty much this test confirms once again that by replacing the fuel injectors was a good call. It actually fixed the problem with this long-term fuel turn going above 10% at higher RPMs. So let me go back and show you guys just to verify the any permanent codes. He has none. His check engine light is off. I'm gonna check the pending codes now. There's none, which is good. So that P0303 did not come back after a week, so that's good. Like I said, it was probably that injector number 3 that was pretty much it wasn't spraying good enough. So let me check the freeze frame data for anything. There's none. I'm gonna check the readiness monitors. So after a week, pretty much shows 0 code stored. Malfunction indicator light is off. All these monitors they're supported, but they're not required for this. I guess for this vehicle. The misfire monitoring is complete. The fuel system monitoring complete. The comprehensive component monitoring is also is completed. The calories monitoring supported, but not needed for this vehicle. The heated calories monitoring is not supported. Evap system. So pretty much all the ones that this vehicle requires are completed. Heated. Now it shows. So this, so it's pretty much this vehicle has good good monitors. All the ones that this vehicle needs are completed, so which is good. So this, so this is just a little quick video, that I wanted to do for you guys. I want to give thanks to the customer for for bringing it back after a week. Just to confirm with you guys once again that the vehicle was fixed by replacing those injectors. All right, guys. So this is Eli, the OBD Tech. Subscribe if you like.